cause your immune system to harm healthy parts of your body during and after treatment. These problems can be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have a cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, irregular heartbeat, diarrhea, constipation, severe stomach pain, severe nausea or vomiting, dizziness, fainting, eye problems, extreme tiredness, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, rash, itching, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain, joint pain, report severe or persistent muscular joint pain. Tell your doctor if you have myasthenia gravis or Guillain-Barré syndrome, immune system problems, Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease, bowel, possible side effects. Tell your doctor about all medical conditions, including immune or nervous system problems. Add or plan application steps on treatment. Receive chest radiation. Update the chest, live longer, treatment needs constant.
Taking on a team from the SEC.
Ask your doctor about Opdivo Qvantig. See OpdivoQvantig.com for more information.
Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, time to get this game started.
Artificial intelligence. You're charged with the murder of your wife. Prove it.
Experience the ride that is mercy.
And the Cowboys ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll run it to the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Back to throw, it's Maddox. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Wants to bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looking to throw on first down. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds. And then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start and try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And it's no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown. Oh, miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to fire on second down. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's not. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can...
He's got it out. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Wants to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And here comes the offense on second down. On the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read.
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. On the move, it's Russell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. That's caught. It's Lacey. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on second and short. The screen, he can go. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for room. It's Lacy. Makes a pass to Marker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
How many first downs is that, guys, on this drive alone? This defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Give to the running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Maddox. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Peace. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. BYU is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure the folks around that program feel that way. Something is up there in Provo. They're trailing by 14 to Texas Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Paula, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. He'll get rid of it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Slithers into space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Throws for the tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Lutkin. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Play action on 1st down. Still looking on the move. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Looking for more room.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Robertson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone. A good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Flores. Under fire. Sure hands. It's Russell. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
That is how you finish a play with some serious physicality. Nice job by the defense. He gets 1 yard, and you do the rest. You hit him, and you make him feel it. Next time he catches the football, he'll be like, man, where's that dude at?
Back to pass on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's not. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And listen, the quarterback drops back. He's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on third down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Maddox. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Dropping back, it's Flores. Unloads it left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Lopez. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robertson. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's not.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They just keep firing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
To the air, it's Flores. Fires it incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
The Cowboys. It's a fake. He wants to throw. And he's got it. Got to get to the sticks. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds. And this offense is threatening.
And that is such a great job by the head coach deciding to go for it there on the fake punt. And that's one of those fake punts that they've probably had in their playbook now for several weeks, but you got to have the perfect look defensively to run it. The up man gets the snap, the nice accurate throw, picking up the 1st down and keep this drive alive.
And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the back. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Humphreys. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Cowboys didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to pass. It's Flores. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and come.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Hampton.
Return brings it out.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Nice move to keep running. He now has 111 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Got it behind the line. It's Lacey. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Wants to go up top. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Flores. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job on the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hampton. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. On the run, it's Lacey. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to take off. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Running into the open space. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Looking for a gap. It's Lacy. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robertson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. That's caught. It's not. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. To the air. It's Flores. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter, and I think all eyes are going to be on this pro.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
And number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
On the move at the 30. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Oh, he's got a chance. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Rebels line it up with a first and goal. To throw, it's Maddox. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Rebels! Excellent pass by the back on the option. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And here's the return. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
That's a first down for the offense.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
This defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
And some room to work. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. The Cowboys need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Humphries. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to... It's a fumble. And the ball will bound across the sideline, and that's how we'll put a capper on this one. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is...